All right, guys, we're back at it. Round 2 actually on this job. First round, I did the overlay in this office floor. Round 2 was to build some subtops for epoxy. We built the conference table, and we got a little bathroom over there too that we're gonna do epoxy tops on. So these were just cabinets in this conference room. I came in with some nice cabinet grade plywood, built the subtops. I always choose to do plywood in commercial settings. This conference table that we'll show you in a second, it's a 4x8 sheet. I use 2 layers of MDF on that just because there's never gonna be any water, no sink on that and whatnot, and it is a good substrate to epoxy to. We bondoed it. We just got done bondoing it. We're waiting for it to dry. I hit all the seams, all the nail holes, and we're just gonna let it dry up and give it a good sanding and make sure everything's smooth, and if we have to touch up anything, we can do that. We walk over here. We have the bathroom vanity. It's a pretty simple one, just rectangle, same thing, subtops. And here is the conference table that we built. Super simple. You can get MDF, I believe, in like 5 foot by 10 foot lengths. It might be a custom order thing. 4x8 sheets, super simple to buy at Home Depot. 2 layers of 3/4 MDF. And then I bought some trim here. It's 1x3 trim. And since it's nice and primed and the edges are rounded, that's what I use for the self edge. And I ripped it a little bigger just to get a little thicker look here that hung down from the 3/4 doubled up MDF. So what's gonna happen here is we're getting some custom steel framed legs made, and it's gonna be powder coated black. So it should be pretty sweet. Got these sawhorses just for temporary so I can level this thing up. We'll end up moving it back inside when we do the subtops in the conference room, and we'll do the subtops and this at the same time. That way everything matches and we have our mixing station right there, and we can just go from the conference countertops right to this guy. Next up, sand and prime and coat.
We are doing 3 colors: white, ash gray, and black. So those are the 3 colors we're doing. How many square feet is this, all this?
Like 68.
So this is like 68 square feet. We're gonna use 4.5 gallons of resin. We don't need all of that, but we're gonna make it because it just makes it easy. So we have 3 colors here. These are already mixed, guys. And what we're doing is we're manipulating the resin right now, because when we started mixing, this resin was at 60 degrees. So part B is in everything. This stuff's ready to go. Typically, you would never leave mixed resin in a bucket unless you're experienced with how the resin sets up. And it's always good to have a temperature gun on you. Don't just assume, oh, I can let it sit for 20 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it may be, because if you start mixing your resin and it's at 80 degrees, maybe we're sitting in a trailer and it was a hotter day, you're gonna have way less time to let it sit in a bucket. So you always wanna have a temp gun. So when we do this, I like to start batching this out 85, 90 degrees. So again, we started at 60 degrees, the resin. We're gonna let that sit in this bucket, start to heat up until it hits about 85, 90 degrees. Then we're gonna batch it out into smaller pours, and then we're gonna dump it out. That's gonna make it set up faster to where we don't have to wait as long to pull the tape, because we wait to pull the tape until the resin gets thick enough to where it doesn't just run off the counter. And so by manipulating it like this, we're saving time and we're able to be off the job faster because we're not waiting around for an hour or two for the resin to set up enough to pull the tape. So that's kind of where we're at. We got our stuff all ready. Again, these are already ready, mixed up, ready to go. And so we're just gonna kind of babysit these.
Make some bomb bacon sausage and eggs.
did a lot.
We ate it all. It was a lot
Not
of
the bacon.
We
You
ate
say
all the bacon.
That's a lot of bacon. All right, guys, so we're gonna start. We've been sitting like 20 minutes and we're at 78, 80 degrees. I said 85, 90, but we're gonna start now just because it's gonna take a little bit to batch it out. And we're gonna just use all these 3 colors. We're gonna pour randomly into containers. We're gonna add some, are we doing this at the end or are we gonna add some into it now?
I was thinking doing it at the end.
Okay, you just want at the end? Okay. Yeah, so that's the plan. I think we should add some to it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I say we add because it's gonna add some really cool metal veins.
Yeah, and we might not have to critique it at the
Yeah.
end. It might just
Yeah.
be good.
Oh, it's just called.
All right, let's rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at. The biggest scam in the coating industry today is hands-on training. Everybody's a pro, everybody's a trainer. You have guys that have gone to a hands-on class, months later, they're holding their own training classes. Join Leggari Academy. It's the only training you'll ever need. Not only do you get access to all of our online training videos, you get the opportunity to join us on projects like this that we're filming for the Academy. This is a 12,000 square foot project. It's prep day to day. If you guys were in the Academy, you could be here today. Let's go check it out.